So welcome back. Welcome back to the Vent Podcast, Air It Out. Hope everybody is having a great morning. I believe today is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday, October 20th. Know most people are at work, getting up. You know what I mean? Already probably been at work about 2, 3 hours. I hope it's going good. Hope it's going good for you. I hope you can get off of work and find you something nice to do. Surprisingly, the weather is still nice, even though it's in the fall time. And yeah, so let's jump right into it. Just wanted to hop on live today, man. Just wanted to have a random stream and just talk about a few topics. Just the other day, I always watch a ton of content, and I love to see some of my favorite content creators collab. And I seen that No Jumper has been doing a hell of a job, expanding their horizons and collaborating with a lot of different people and good folks at that, man. My guy Big Hurt 916 on IG, also known just as Big Hurt. He does the Fresh Out series. He talks to a lot of ex-convicts, allegedly, or people who went to jail, served a lot of time. Ex-felons, man. These people have come out and they're trying to do something positive with their life. And the first story that I ever clicked on, it was a question that's usually answered or not answered, a question that's usually asked by a lot of his fans. What is it about the whole female guard and male inmate relations? What's going on, or as they would call it, cheek busting? And the guy had said, the guy he interviewed had gave his own personal story about what went down. Shout out to Minor to Major, TX, over on IG as well, and I follow his YouTube. Good dude, really good dude, man. But he gave his own story about how he had a little encounter, and when it was over with and it was real, feelings really get involved, and vice versa. He's asked the same question even with the former female inmates, and do things go on with the male officers that's in prison, that the male guards who's supposed to look after them and make sure shit doesn't pop off or whatever the case may be. And it happens both ways. They both gave stories. It happens both ways, man. And just the different storylines that he digs into, the different stories from these guys who have gone to prison, served 5, 10, 15 years, even some guys almost 20 years. And these guys, they're giving them real feedback. They're letting them know how they got out and changed their lives, what they chose to do differently. And it was very inspiring, very inspiring. It's great to see people come out, land on their feet. They're genuinely, they're changed men and women, and they just want to find their piece of success in life. So it was beautiful to see, man. A lot of funny stories, but a lot of real stories. The guy digs into how the diet life is. These guys make breaks galore. They had about 20 different ways. They could have came out with a break cookbook. Okay, but definitely, the workout routines, the usual things they ate, the consistency, how they would lift. There were different basketball, baseball, and football leagues in there with real money being moved around and real money on people's heads, or real money to, build their teams up and this and that, and a lot of betting. A lot of betting goes on because, there are some elite athletes in there. Elite. So it was definitely, man, it was some great stories. I'm still only about halfway through his catalog. He has things that he's been on YouTube at least, I want to say, almost 10 years. But to see Big Hurt actually get his opportunity to be interviewed on No Jumper was amazing, man. I'm still waiting for that interview to drop. But just to get the heads up and to see that those guys are collabing, it's just a beautiful thing to see in the podcast space, man. I watch a lot of different content. Just last night on the No Jumper show, Academics came through. It ended up being a 4 hour long episode. House Phone was on there. T Rail was on there. No AD this episode. That's my guy, man. He's a funny dude, great character, and they always bring positive, hilarious content on the daily. So they were there. Adam 22 was there, of course, and they had a lot of open conversation. But I saw that DJ Ghost, my dude, Ghost Gang, he already know Ghost Gang, Libra Gang. Hey, I watch his content all the time, damn near every day. The reaction videos, the vlogs, the music reactions, the uh kind of like the funny reactions to 60 Days in Jail, Beyond Scare Straight, Maury, and all types of content. He does reaction videos too, as well as making music. And to see him, he called Academics, and then put him Academics put him on the phone with Adam 22 because they've been talking about collaborating on an interview. And I would love to see that happen. You know what I mean? I watch both content platforms on YouTube. They're both informative to the hip hop game and just to life in general. Numerous different topics, a wide variety of different people. So, the day that I'll see DJ Ghost on No Jumper, it'll definitely be a great one, man, because I've been watching their stuff for years now. And it's just great to see these different platforms collab, give those gems and jewels to the fans on both sides that want to see it. And it's just, it's positive. It's positive, progressive vibes going on in that lane of podcasting. I'm a big fan of the whole podcast game. I've only been in it officially now, I want to say what, about a year and a half now. And I thought about it. I thought about doing it for the longest. I seen a post, an old post of mine on Facebook where I talked about starting a podcast and just getting it going in 2019. And I still had so much other stuff going on, focus on this, focus on that I didn't get it started until 2020. I want to say around June, July, maybe even beginning of August. So, it's good to see. It's good to see the growth. And I know nothing but growth can come from these collabs. It's very inspiring to other, podcasters like myself, all the 265 media and the different wide, array of things that we touch on. So yeah, man, it's all love. I love seeing that. I love, seeing the in-depth content finally come to, fruition for the fans of both sides. So yeah, man, that was really dope to see. And I also wanted to touch on, I had a conversation, with a few people. And we were just talking about, it's crazy how life, not for all, but for most, it gets to a point where you just want to you want to make your bread and just stay out the way, right? Because you notice it's a lot of bullshit, a lot of drama, a lot of fuckery around. And it'll find a way to get attached to you and just completely drain you. But when you really think about that in real time, just making your money, working your 9 to 5, or doing your self-employment, side business, whatever it is, and just staying out the way, that's not living life. That's not how most people want to live life. Anybody saying that they just want to make their bread and stay out the way, they don't want to fuck with anybody, it's because we know it's a lot of snakes out here and we rather not interact with a bunch of fake ass people. But my thing is, I know deep down that's not living life. I know deep down that's not how I want to live life, but I'm living guarded. I'm living with my guard up. And it's like that sucks. That sucks. It really do, man. Nobody wants to go through life like that. But at the same time, you can't just be this just open, willing, free spirit and you let these masked ops infiltrate your space, infiltrate your feeling of comfort. You know what I mean? Infiltrate your peace. We can't allow that. Some of us have been through different levels of deep shit that's affected us to the core, where we can't just allow anybody just around us to soak up our energy, or to soak up, our aura, to soak up our peace and throw that off balance. And sometimes that's just what people want. They just want attention from anybody, anything, and that's just what they feed off of. You know what I mean? But I'm just not one of those people. I mean, if I got a message to get out, I'm gonna hop on here, I'm gonna say it. And I mean, whoever rocks with it, cool. Whoever doesn't, I mean, I understand that as well. You know what I mean? We're all different people. But if I'm feeling something, or I feel like it's something I want to get off my chest, it's something I want to say, I'm gonna hop on and say it. Whether it's 0 viewers, there's 3 viewers, you know 40. The most I think, what the most I've had in total is probably like maybe around 70, 80 viewers in total. um on a certain topic video, or whatever the case is. I really don't do it for the views in the long run. I mean, it would be nice if more people seen it and can give their feedback or opinion on it. But hey, it's whatever the people like. You know what I mean? It's whatever the people really want to tap in with in the moment, or whatever they find important. But you can't let that dominate um how you want to get a message out. Or if you have something on your chest, you want to speak your truth, you have to do that, by all means. Long as you're doing it respectfully, long as you're not dissing anybody or nothing of that nature, you have to get how you feel out there. And that's what I've come around to. So yeah, just thinking about that, it's like, it's a shame. It's a shame. You can still be a secure person, and you just know you don't want to be around drama. You don't want to be around bullshit. You don't want to be around manipulators or people who want to play games and act like this life shit is a joke, or thinking that fucking up somebody else's life is funny, or it's a game, or they want to smear shit in their face, or they want to throw shade behind their back. Shit like that is not cool at any juncture. Doesn't just have to be podcasting. Doesn't just have to be relationships, real life friendships, associates, business work. It's not cool. In the end, you will not get as far as you would have gotten just keeping everything 100 with people, keeping things humble and respectful, but still reinforcing your point of view, and still being opinionated enough and open to learning, and being more accepting or understanding of other people's point of view, as long as they're not being disrespectful either. Because let's be real, in most situations, communication wins. Clear communication in both sides, actually taking an attempt to understand each other, that's what ultimately wins. That's what leads to progress in people. And most people, you can't have that. With most people, you just cannot have that. It's crazy. Everybody is so stuck on the way that they see things, or what they believe is right, or I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the new generation, or that's the new wave, or whatever the case is. But you're a very naive person to only go about things that way, only thinking what you're saying or your way is right, and arguing to the bone of how it's right. even when it's dead wrong. When you're dead wrong and you're still arguing a point, like you're right, there's something wrong with you. You're not open enough to learning. You're insecure about your own knowledge or what you're right about. And it's no need. It's no need for that. This whole life is a learning experience. What do they say when you take a loss? What do they say you turn it into? A learned lesson. You learn to win. Just saying. So, but yeah, man, that was just one of the random things I've been thinking about. It's like, I'm very personable, very personable. I'm like the perfect balance of an extroverted introvert. If I know somebody is real and I can feel, okay, you know what I'm saying? This isn't a fake person. This is who they are. I have no problem. I have no problem, conversing this, that, and the third. But when you know somebody is fake or they're always putting on a facade just for different faces, you can't really hold no conversation with nobody like that. You can't connect with them. You really don't want to be around shit like that. Right? Just saying. But given and it can be like this, it can be like this in numerous different places, numerous different cities, states, countries, whatever. It's a shame that some of the most transparent people who genuinely don't they don't look for smoke. They don't look for the smoke. They don't look for the drama. They don't look for the games. Have to just say, man, I'm better off sitting back, chilling, just work, do my work, whatever, side hustle, passion, whatever, and just stay to myself. Because that's a sad life. When at the end of the very last day, that's a sad life. Because everybody gets lonely. You know what I mean? And especially the good people deserve to have outlets of people who they can talk to or they can hang out with or that, you know, they can confide in each other whenever they're going through something or they just need a friend or they want someone to talk to. They want someone to hang out with. And you can't even really have that in most cases. Hell, I know for sure in the Northeast Ohio area, I won't just say Cleveland, the Northeast Ohio area, you can just see it in people's faces, let alone what they post on social media or what they say first person with their own words. There is too much fake bullshit up here. Just fake. Men and women, fake. And when you do have the real ones who just, they grind, they do their 1-2, they keep everything 100, they don't have a reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? They give a helping hand when they can. Solid people. Rather just be by themselves than to deal with this bullshit. Than to deal with these broke ass wannabe celebrity ass people. To deal with these snaking dream one to hop to the other boat just to make it higher until you cut them, take them for what you can to make it to the next. Nah, it's a lot of cutthroat shit, man. And that's why a lot of people stay away from it. Or they just move. And it's a shame that they have to. They love the area, love the different amenities, places you can go, the sites, the scenes, and they rather just get the hell away because the people are shitty. Not all, but for a fact, 70 to about damn near 80% of the people aren't shit. And they know it. I've never seen so many broke, bougie people in one city, let alone, I mean, the whole area. And it's just too much crazy shit going on. It's too much clout chasing. You know what I mean? It's too much ass kissing and then shit talk behind their backs. And this is even in hip hop. This is even in the media levels. This is even in the neighborhood levels. it's just it's too much bullshit, y'all. It's too much. We got to get realistic. And like I've been saying for the longest, but this is the thing. People have to be on some chain link, pull each other up on some Atlanta shit. Been saying it. And you know what the first thing is that people do, especially people from here? Let it be a group of people and you make that point. It's always negativity. Always looking for a downfall. Always, yeah, but da-da-da. It's because you aren't shit. It's because you choose not to be shit. It's because you're a snake. That's why you're arguing against the point. Because you still want to be that version of a piece of shit. Fuck that. Be on some, I'm a collab with this, I'm a collab with that. I don't give a fuck if it's west side, east side, southeast, far west. This is one city. This is one city. There's no need to just cut off here, cut off here. We only fuck with these people. We don't fuck with them. This and that. That's why there's no progression. That's why those people in those lanes who are trying to make it and then want to argue against the point of we need to be collabing and pulling each other up and building each other up like that. Whether it's podcasting, sports, music, whatever entertainment, whatever. It could even be education, businesses. This is why the people don't make it. Because you're too damn negative and you're trying to compete with people you don't even know. They don't know you, but you just automatically don't fuck with them. For all you know, it could have been somebody that you could collab with and you both learn something from each other and progress something. But no, you rather look on the negative side, just be negative, say something negative. Just want to argue against the point and you just want it to not be shit. Therefore, you will never make it. I don't rock like that. And that's the mindset of a lot of people. And I'll say the majority of people. They will argue to stay in the same situation, if not less than that, and not be successful because they literally like that. They like it. They like the drama. They like the bullshit. They like fucking up other people's lives and trying to fuck up their money. Crazy, crazy shit, man. Weird shit to me. And they like the negativity. They like the negative lifestyle. Me, I don't like that shit. I'm trying to collab with new people. I'm trying to build up my brand team. Continue moving forward as well. You know what I mean? I want to continue building with my 265 Media brothers. Why would I just purposely just have beefs and just not fuck with anybody? Or say I'm only representing the east side. Or say I'm only representing the west side. It's stupid. And a majority of the west side blacks, while you talk shit about the east side, you moved from over there to the west side and then you try to act brand new. And majority of y'all, let's be 100, were lames on the east side. And then you want to come over to the west side and try to start cliques and gangs and whatever by the suburbs. West 100, whatever, out by Fairview, out by North Olmsted, that's by the suburbs. And you're trying to start a set out there? Really? Really? We're trying to start cliques and sets out in Euclid? That's a fucking suburb. What makes you tough about having a set, a clique, a gang, or whatever the fuck in a suburb or near 2 blocks, 1 street over, right next door to a suburb? The game has changed, man. The game has changed. It's too much. It's too much fake stuff. So that some of those are the reasons why a lot of people they don't fuck with nobody because it's dumb. Most of them are on dumb shit. Most of them can't even say that they're a certain age with no record, no kids, good credit, their own shit, and they stay out the fucking way. They're not on bullshit. They're not on drama. So, but just to have to live that way because you see the fake ass commercial like bullshit, it's sad. It's really sad. And I know truly that one day I'm gonna have to move. And I most likely will have to move away from Cleveland, possibly even out of state, just to grow and to reach my full potential. And it's a damn shame. But it is what it is. Is what it is, man. So, just thinking back on that and reflecting on, my 18 years lived on the east side, my 11 years I've lived on the west side of the city. I've seen it. I've seen it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. And it's like I've had enough. I've had enough. I've seen enough, been through enough, and I'm trying to set a solid foundation to go to a whole different level to where I don't have to be around stuff like this. That's the ultimate goal. Doing my side work, doing what I can to, make my earnings, make a living. And it's real. It's real out here. It's a tough life. But I'm constantly some way, somehow trying to make the best of each and every day. Out of each and every day. So that's all you can really do. I only have a few real ones. Only about 3, 4, max 5 people who will even check in or just say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? You straight? This and that. It's not that hard. It's all about if you truly give a fuck. It's an effort thing. And those people are appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Just wanted to touch on that topic real quick. Gonna be I don't know. I might hop on tomorrow. Might not, don't know. This year I really don't, like I said, I don't have any plans for my birthday. Don't have any. Um I think the best thing I can get on my birthday, which is tomorrow, is a Cleveland Browns win over the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football in the city, I believe. I want to see my Browns win. I just want to accept the day for what it is. Um, and I'll continue to reflect on how my 20s was. And I just want to learn from it. I just want to learn from it and do better. Not be in the same situations. Uh, Try to notice things earlier. Have better discernment when it comes to, reading people. But I'm gonna just make the best of the day. Because like I said, this is by far next to 2013, 2016, or the end of 2015, I should say. And last year and this year, this one's probably the toughest year of my life. Probably the toughest year. And it's been a lot of times, like I've said before, just like anybody else, I could have just quit hung up, curled up in the fetal position, and said, man, fuck this life. I'm done. I've given all I can. I'm fucked up. I can't keep going through, being, constantly being broken or feeling a certain way or feeling like a shell of myself or, feeling like my joy was stolen from me. No matter what, you're going to feel how you truly feel, no matter how you try to mask it. You could try to mask it with some type of happiness. You can try to mask it with drugs, with alcohol, whatever it may be, fake smile, whatever. But you're still going to truly feel how you really feel. Nothing can take that away. Whether you're truly happy, whether you're still truly hurt, you're going to feel how you feel. And I will never tell somebody, yeah, oh, well, this just happens to everybody, whatever, push through it. Yeah, it's okay. Don't matter. Got to cut that bullshit out with people, man. You have to cut that shit out. Whatever somebody is going through, it may feel just like one of the biggest things that you may be suffering from or going through or whatever, and people just brushing that off like it ain't shit. You wouldn't like that. You got to be more understanding. You have to have more of an open heart with people that you consider associates, friends, or loved ones. And just support them. Just support them as they continue trying and continue going each and every day. That means the most. That little bit of motivation keeps people alive. It keeps people driven. It keeps people going. I seen a post the other day that was saying, when a man feels appreciated, it sets off a fire in his soul to go harder and to grind for more. And that's true. Whether he feels appreciated by a woman, his woman, family, friends, that sets a fire in your soul to like, okay, your passion is there. You got it. You're on 10. You're ready to go. When you go through some shit, you may be fucked up. You don't have that extra in the tank. You don't have that same fire, that same passion to still go harder and get it. After you've been, and I mean major blows, haymaker blows 2, 3, 4 times in life. By the third or fourth one, may think the fight is over. You may be ready to pack it in, man. You may be ready to say, you know what, fuck this. I'm done. I'm done trying. Even if it's for good or even if it's just for right now, I'm done. I've seen it. I've been through it. The only thing I can say is that for me personally, it's like the equivalent to losing somebody, to losing a loved one or to a loved one passing away. No matter how much you try, you will never forget that. It'll always be there on your mind or in your heart. But you still try each and every day to make the best out of each and every day. And that's all that you can do. That's the equivalent of that to me. So it is what it is. Just wanted to hop on here this morning, get that off my chest. As you see the links below, you can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I also have the Cash App down below if anybody would like to send donations. By all means, Cash App is Lawrence G 41. We appreciate it. Goes right back into the podcast and building this thing up. Definitely have the NBA season predictions and coverage coming. I'm going to upload that video real soon. It's going to be a great season. Can't wait. I watched the first couple games last night. It was good. It was good to have regular season basketball back. Stands packed, fans pumped. Seen the Milwaukee Bucks get their rings. It was ring night for them, and they got the W, the first game of the season, over the Brooklyn Nets. So, yeah, man, definitely want people to stay tapped in. If anybody did watch this video, leave a like, share. Hey, you can even subscribe if you want to. If you want to leave any feedback in the comment section, do that as well. We will be in touch. Like I said, follow me on the other platforms. You guys already know. I also want you guys to get as much merch as you can. Check it out. If there's anything you like, hey, go ahead and order it. And also have the USI 2021 promo code for $10 off any of your orders on our Teespring store. So that's for you guys personally. Don't know if I'm gonna hop back on later. Might not. Maybe tomorrow, but for sure Friday. So until the next time, it's the Vent Podcast. Air it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this little morning session. Go out and have a great day. Keep a smile on your face, a genuine one. Be sure to help others if you do have the opportunity to, because you will want the same. Give others the same grace that you would want from them, and live life peacefully, with joy, genuinely, and with good karma.